Hi everybody, I'm just coming in and prompted to make this video of my experience just outside right about now. On my way, I went to pick some items. On my way, I saw an automated teller machine card, which we usually call an ATM card, fell from somebody. What I want to talk about, we can title it like temptation is neutral. Temptation is neutral, and it comes to all of us. So I have the choice either to pick it, either to leave it, but I chose the latter. I left it and I moved on my way. The same way I'm going to pass back. So, coming back, I observed that the card was no longer on the ground, which simply means somebody must have taken it, whether the rightful owner or otherwise, right? Now, there is no issue about the card falling, but because it's neutral. Also, the person that it fell from is neutral, right? But temptation now has come to whoever has chosen to pick it or to neglect it. I lived in an advanced society, and CCTV could have picked the incident when it fell, from who it fell, and also who picked it, and those that moved around right about around that time, in which I will be one of them. Now, just like every temptation in life, it presented itself, and temptation is actually neutral. It does not look for the weakest among us or the strengthened one or strong one or strongest one among us. It just is neutral. And that was why it happens to us all. Temptation happens to us all. But how and what we do with it will determine who we are and whether we'll be an overcomer or not. I choose to pass by and move on, probably because I don't have that time to pick it and go and report it in police station. Also, if I've picked it, I could have removed the opportunity for the rightful owner to trace his or her step back and pick it up. Because I've seen items that have been on ground for 3, 4, 5 days and nobody picked it up and later disappeared. Somehow, probably the person has traced back his or her steps and found what he or she lost before. So it happened in this society like that. But whosoever picked it up now is already tempted. Don't forget the temptation is neutral, has nobody's name tag on it. But what we do with what presents itself as temptation to us determine whether we are strong, whether we are weak, whether we be overcomer or otherwise. And the person that actually picked it, let's say not rightful owner, and used it to purchase items and moved on, probably could be traced with the little knowledge of my IT, probably could be traced. Whether the person is traced, found, or not is not too important to this discussion. What is important is that to us, all of us, we are tempted. We are not tempted by money, we are tempted by women or ladies, we are tempted by men, we are tempted by position, we are tempted by title. Some people like title. We are tempted with everything that's around us. What we do with them makes us strong or notify us to be weak. And what should we do with every weakness? Try to improve on them. That is why we cannot say evidently that there is nobody or there is somebody on this earth that has not been tempted or fell for one temptation or the other at one point or the other. Yeah. So I'm not saying or making this video out of pride or out of strength, but to just let us know that we all are tempted, and temptation presents itself neutrally to all of us. But my action, your action will decide on what side we are going to stand. And for me to make this video spontaneously like this really simply means and suggests that somebody is in need of this video to hear something like this. And I pray for you, you will be an overcomer. I pray for myself, I will be an overcomer. Our decision will either make us or break us. Don't forget, our decision will either make us or break us. Don't forget, temptations are neutral. It presents itself to everybody. A million people could have passed by. One person could have passed by. How many number of people that pass by becomes irrelevant because it's neutral. The person that it drops from is not trying to make a mockery of whoever will be tempted. In fact, he or she wasn't thinking of losing the card in the first place. Probably not. Or maybe it's an expired card. Either way, the tempter just throw it randomly out. Throw out temptation randomly. But whoever allows himself or herself to be picked up by the temptation hook, just like in fishery, then the hook of temptation will pick the person and will say the person has fallen, probably from the grace. We shall not fall, but we need to be stronger in our decision. We need to be wiser in our choices. We need to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. See you.